Hi, this is Jeff Davis with the Davis Group coming to you with more agent training. This is Agent Training 17. Today we're going to talk about web-based marketing. Now, marketing has changed dramatically, even in the last 10 years. If we go back 15, 20 years, it's just been a 180-degree turn because there's a lot of different avenues and ways to market, and the way that marketing was done before, a lot of that's become obsolete. So let's define marketing. It's a term that's used a lot in business, but there's a difference between sales, marketing. Whenever you have a product that you want to sell, let's say like our real estate services, that's our product. What we need to do is to get the world to know that we have that product available. And the process of getting the world to know we have it available is called marketing. It is taking the business outside of your four walls to the four corners of the earth. And as we talk about web-based marketing, this allows us to be able to market our services to an incredible number of people because virtually everybody's on the web. So when people are looking for things now, when they look at, they want to shop, they go online. When they want to look for things, they're searching for something. Where do they go? Online. People use the online, the internet focus as the way to find the things they're looking for, which means we can effectively promote our product, which is real estate, to the world using web-based marketing. Now, today when people are looking for a house, probably the number one way they look is on the internet. They go to the various sites, your Realtor.com, your Zillow, Trulia, etc., Redfin, and they look for houses that are on the market. That's how they initially begin their search. Now, granted, once you find an area you want to be in, a lot of times buyers will drive through the area, get a feel for the area, etc. But their initial search starts online. As a 21st century real estate team, we have to use the web to our advantage. So it's important for people to find us and the properties we have to offer on the web. The way we do this is making sure we have a presence on the web. And there's a few things you as a realtor should do to make sure that you have a presence. Number one, list all the properties that you have for sale on your website. Let's start with various websites first before we even get to a specific website. But you want your property on Zillow. You want it on Trulia and Redfin and Realtor.com. You want it out there. Why? Because when people are searching, you want them to see it. So you list the property and you put it out there on the market through these various sites. You also put the properties on the MLS. And that allows your property to be advertised to realtors. And realtors spend a lot of time working with buyers. And so it increases the likelihood of your listing property selling quickly. We need to list our properties on our own website. Now, as a company, we have our website. I would suggest that you invest in a website for yourself, so that you have your own inventory and you can talk about your own services. And of course, you can have links to bring them to our website so that they can see the bigger picture. But the goal is you want people to find you online. We also, list properties through the company website. So it's not just here at the Davis Group, but through our covering. We also list properties there so that we have what I call maximum exposure. You want your property and what you have to offer on as many places as possible so that as many eyes as possible can see them. You want to send an email blast to your database. You want to let people know that you've got this property for sale. Now, as you are working and building clients, you're going to take that information and put it into, let's say, an Excel spreadsheet. And as you have properties for sale, you just email them. Even the people whose houses you have listed, you email them because you never know where the next buyer is coming from. And so a lot of times you'll get referrals from people. Let's say you got a listing, but they've got a family member that wants to move into an area and they see that you've got a property available and they reach out to you and they tell you, hey, my cousin John wants to live in such and such area, so that might be a good deal for him. Can you send me more information? You want to keep your Facebook updated to include these listings. And yes, I mean, most of the people in my Facebook have a real estate relation in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I see properties all the time when I am on my Facebook. But that's okay because that's what it's for. You're supposed to be able to find things online. And so I don't have any problem with people letting me know what they've got available and vice versa. I let people know what I have available as well. You want to coordinate your efforts. You want to make sure that you are reaching as many people as possible, using as many outlets as possible. If you're going to, for example, put it on your website, then advertise your website someplace as well online. Try to find places where you can put your web address so that people can go there and see your properties. Do you see the mentality here? You're trying to expose yourself to as many different avenues as possible because this is how you market. The more people you can expose yourself to, the greater the likelihood you'll find somebody quickly. Using the internet is the best way to market properties to receive optimum exposure. There's nothing that we can do that will give us more exposure than using the internet wisely. Nothing. Because people that are looking for property aren't always working with a realtor. Sometimes a person will just be surfing the net and all of a sudden they'll see a house and it'll spark their desire to think about possibly buying. So we want to use the internet to our advantage. We want to become very good at using the internet to our advantage. And we want to let it help us market our properties to do that which we do best, which is move real estate.